Ist es schlimm, wenn du es noch ein zweites irgendwann aufnehmen musst?
Ja.
Warum?
Und die Vögel zwitschern, ja. Hello, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about German traditions that we have in high school, so for us 11th and 12th grade, before we graduate. I already talked about the general school system in Germany in the video before this video, so if you haven't checked that out, do it now. And now that you know about the German school system, I'm going to tell you about some German traditions that we have. It's all a little bit different from the American one, so yes, let's just start off right in the 11th grade. So in 11th grade we go out of our classes that we had from 5th to 10th grade, and we all have a different schedule every week and every day. Nobody has the same schedule, and every 1.5 hours we change classes, and so we also change classmates because they all have different schedules. You know what I mean? So yes, right in the beginning of 11th grade we kind of found different committees that are responsible for different topics that include some things we want to accomplish in 11th and 12th grade. For example, we have a money committee, so it's responsible for the birds. Stop it! For example, the money committee is responsible for all the money that we get throughout the 2 years. Key of 11th and 12th grade is to collect as much money as possible, because at the end of 12th grade, when we graduated and when we got our final tests and our final test scores, we're gonna have a prom, and we have to pay completely for our prom, so we have to pay for the location, for the food, for the program, for the DJ, for the band, for the decoration, for everything we have to pay. Our duty throughout the 2 years is kind of to collect as much money as possible, because the more money you get throughout the 2 years, the more money you can spend on the prom, and the better the prom is going to be, you know what I mean? So yes, we have a money committee, we have a prom committee. I'm in the prom committee too, and we just kind of do everything that has to do with prom. So we select the area or the room where we want to celebrate. We select all the decorations. We choose how the program is going to look like. We invite the teachers. We tell everyone how many people they can invite from their family, and we just organize the whole prom, just what the name says. We also have a party committee, because parties are the one thing where we get the most money. So throughout the 2 years we were planning parties, at least 2 or 3, and that we kind of do, and we invite everyone that lives near us, so everyone from our school that is about 16 years old, all young people that live around our town, and then they come to the party. They have to pay for the entry, and then we're just doing party the whole night. There's also alcohol and stuff allowed in Germany from the age of 16 and older. Yes, so there's music and everyone dances, and we just get a lot of money because it's about 5 euros per person, and we get the whole money, and it's just like a fundraising for our prom at the end. Those parties are like the key, because there we get the most of the money. But also we try to collect a lot of money. For example, a class of our grade brings cake and muffins and stuff like that into the school, and then all the other students can buy from it. That's where we also collect money. And there are also some markets in our town where we try to sell cakes. Or, for example, we did a fundraising, a blood fundraising. I've talked about it in one of my videos, my former high school vlog. There we did a... So for example, like in the former video, the high school vlog I did around December, and we did a blood fundraising. So a lot of people donated blood, and they get 20 euros for it, but then they chose to donate the 20 euros to us so we can financiate our prom. Then there is also a last school day committee, and that's a really cool tradition we have in Germany. Every class that is graduating has one last school day. That's the last general day they actually go to school before they have their final tests. And there they get to have time about 1.5 hours, and they can do whatever they want with the school and with the students. So the first 1.5 hours at this day, they belong just to us, to our grade. There, most of us, we kind of screw around with everyone. We have a big stage in the back of the school, outside, and then all the students arrive from their buses, and then we just screw around. There's a lot of music, and we all have funny clothes on. We all have a motto. We all have a slogan. So for every last school day, the grade thinks about a slogan they have. So, for example, it has something to do with Harry Potter, or it has something to do with water, and then we all dress like this, and then all the games that we're playing during this time always has to do with something with this topic. And we also have lipsticks. We draw with those lipstick on the faces of the children, and we have deodorants, and we spray everyone with really bad smelling ones, and we have perfumes that smell really bad, and we spray it on everyone. The last years also get to pour flour over everyone, or a hair gel, or a glitter spray. So it's just really chaotic. We also call it chaotic day. So yes, and we also do a lot of games. For example, we call teachers that we had in class. We call them up to the stage, and then we do some funny games with them that are kind of embarrassing for them. And we also do some games with the students that we know. So we choose some students that we're friends of that are in lower grades, and then we also make fun of them. So it's really a fun day. And after those 1.5 hours, we get together with the teachers and talk with them, and all the other students have to go to class again. And after that, we go through the whole city with a truck and loud music in the truck, and we all sit in the back and we walk around them, and then we walk through the city and just let everyone know that we are graduating, and we are the graduating class right now. So that is really fun. Before that day, we also have a week. It's mostly almost the last week that we have, a little bit different. Hi, Casey. No! It's like a fun week where I kind of like dress ourselves up. For example, the first day is pajama day, so everyone in our grade wears a pajama. The second day is like children heroes, so you wear a costume of your child hero. I don't know, maybe Harry Potter or Phineas and Ferb, I don't know, stuff like that, SpongeBob. Yeah, there's different mottos, different topics we had. We also had, for example, seniors, so we had to dress like our grandparents. That would have been really fun too. Oh yes, and the last day is always dressing up really good, like royals, because there the teachers kind of tell us that we got accepted to do the final tests. You have to have a certain score throughout the 11th and 12th grade in order to do the final tests, otherwise you can graduate. And there we dress really good because it's just a really special day. So yeah, that's the special week we also have. And then you always get a yearbook, right? In high school or middle school, you always have yearbook, but that's not for us. Like, we don't have a yearbook, only have a yearbook in 12th grade and only for our grade. Every 12th grade kind of does a yearbook, and there's also a committee for that. Everyone, basically how we announce those committees is just we have lists, and everybody could just say, okay, I want to be in this committee, or I want to be in this committee, but everyone has to be in one committee, so everyone does something, you know, so they can be part of the whole process. So that not just one person does everything for the whole grade. The yearbook committee, how it says, it is responsible for the 12th grade yearbook. They kind of collect really funny stuff that happened from 5th to 12th grade in our grade. For example, they also collect teacher quotes that were really funny, or some stories that were funny that happened throughout the years. And everybody has to send a picture and a quote of themselves to them. So just like the yearbook for you guys, like this in America, just for one grade and not the whole high school. Is there another committee? I'm actually not sure, but I don't think so. I think that's all. We have the prom committee, we have the party committee, we have the money committee, we have the yearbook committee, and we have the last school day committee. And yes, all those traditions I just talked about, we all didn't get to do them because of... That sounds like fun, right? This is like the most fun time in the whole high school and whole school you ever have, because since 5th grade you always get to be screwed over by 12th graders every year, because because they get to do the chaotic day. And you always think about, oh yes, when I'm 12th grade, I get to screw everyone else over. And you just are so excited to finally be those 12th graders and have all those traditions also done. The special week, the costume week, the chaotic day, and doing all those parties. I mean, we actually did 2 parties, but the 3rd party had to be cancelled. But we didn't get to do the special week because at the time where we wanted to do the week, we already weren't allowed to go to school anymore, so we were homeschooled. And also the last school day, so the chaotic day, it wasn't done. We couldn't do that either because no one was at school at this time. And now we have our final tests done. So after the tests, the teachers don't allow us to do the last school day because it can be just too chaotic because we don't owe the school anything anymore. So if you do it before the final test, nobody is going too crazy because they still know, okay, we have to talk to the teachers during the tests and they still have to like us, so we can't be too crazy. But when we're done with the tests, we can theoretically do everything we want because it doesn't matter anymore. So the teachers don't want us to do the chaotic day after the final tests. So yes, the chaotic day just got cancelled too, like the week. And now there's a big problem because we don't know if we're gonna have prom. Prom was set for our school July 4th, so Independence Day. And for now, we are not allowed to do it, and we can just wait what is going to happen in the future. We may postpone it to another date in August or something, but we're not sure. And now we don't even know what to do with the money because we raised so much money throughout the 2 years. Now it's the question, what are we going to do with it? Because if we aren't allowed to do the prom, we still have the money. Maybe we're going to donate it. We have no idea. If you have an idea, just write it down in the comments. Let me know. I can say I'm really sad because all those traditions that are really normal for 12th graders, that is just a fun that is in 11th and 12th grade, we didn't get to do. You look forward to that for such a long time. And now we can't do them, we aren't allowed to do them. I think that's really sad. And now we don't even get like the final prom. We don't get to have like an ending of high school, you know? I think that's really sad. And yes, what I also haven't talked about is that prom is a little bit different from American prom. So for us, prom is that we celebrate, of course, the ending of 12th grade, but other than that, we don't have a prom. So 11th graders or stuff like that, we always just have one prom for 12th graders, and also 12th graders have to organize the prom. Also, only 12th graders are allowed to go, and you don't go like as couples to the prom because during the prom, also your parents and your family goes there. So the prom starts around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. and there's a program, so there may be dancers, we do a flash mob, there are some awards, we thank our tutors that they help. Okay, I'm just right now editing the video and I just realized that my camera turned off, so yes. But that's basically it, so prom is just fun for us, and then after we made the program with like thanking our tutors and stuff, we just dance and our friends also visit, and then we just dance the whole time and drink, and yeah, it's just really fun. And then the night ends around 3 a.m. or something. So yes, that's it. So yes guys, that was it with the video. I hope you liked it and give it a thumbs up and follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel. See you next week. Bye.